Hello, I'm Simren Riyaz, along with my friend Avany CS, are going to discuss the topics birth rate, death rate, overpopulation, and population policy. So, we will start with birth rate. Birth rate. The crude birth rate in a period is the total number of live births per thousand population divided by the length of the period in years. The formula of birth rate can be written as birth rate equal to number of births by the total population into 1000. The average global birth rate was 18.5 births per thousand population in 2016. It is said that developed countries have a lower birth rate than underdeveloped countries. Now we are going to discuss few factors on which fertility rate depends on. First one, the age at which the females marry. Next one, the duration of their fertility union. Then the rapidity at which they build their families. Other factors generally associated with increased fertility include religiosity, intention to have children, and maternal support. Factors associated with decreased fertility include wealth, education, female labor participation, urban residence, intelligence, increased female age, women's rights, access to family planning services. Many of these factors, however, are not universal and differ by region and social class. Now we are going to discuss birth rate with reference to India. In India, the mean age of marriage was very low as compared to other countries. It has improved over the years. The mean age of marriage for females was 13.7 in 1921, which improved to 15.8 in 1961 and to 18.3 in 2001. With an increase in mean age of marriage and the impact of family planning programs, there has been an overall decline in the general fertility rate. Fertility also has a strong correlation with the education level of the mother. It has always remained higher in rural areas than urban areas. Now we're going to discuss the causes of high birth rate. It can be divided into economic factors and social factors. Economic factors include predominance of agriculture, slow urbanization process, and poverty. Social factors include near universality of marriage, lower age at the time of marriage, religious and social superstitions, and lack of education. Now we are going to discuss the causes of decline in mortality rate. It includes better diet, pure drinking water, improved hospital facilities, immunization against various preventable diseases, better sanitation, and also control of epidemics and diseases. Now let's talk about death rate. Mortality rate or death rate is a measure of the number of deaths in a particular population per unit of time. It can be calculated as crude death rate equal to the number of deaths by total population into 1000. Now let's look at a graph published by the Registrar General of India. It shows the decline in death rate and birth rate from the year 1900 to 2001. Overpopulation. Human overpopulation or population overshoot is when there are too many people for the environment to sustain with the given food, drinkable water, and breathable air. There is an overshoot when the ecological footprint of a human population in a geographical area exceeds that place's carrying capacity, which damages the environment faster than it can be repaired by the nature. It potentially leads to an ecological collapse. In India, there is a view that the country's existing population is an obstacle to the economic development, considering the available utilizable resources and the level of technological process. Now let's discuss few problems of overpopulation. Population growth and the declining man ratio. It affects capital formation. It increases unemployment in the economy. It also reduces per capita income and standard of living. Other problems are food scarcity and import of food grains.
Population policy. Population policy defined as the deliberately constructed or modified institutional arrangements and specific program through which government seeks to influence directly or indirectly democratic change to control population. Alarming rate of growth of population of India called for a positive population policy to control this growth of population. Family Planning Program. India was the first country in the world to have launched a national program for family planning in 1952. Contraceptive services under the National Family Welfare Program. Spacing methods. These are the reversible method of contraception to be used by couples who wish to have children in future. This includes oral contraceptive pills, condoms, intrauterine contraceptive devices. Permanent methods. These methods may be adopted by any member of the couple and are generally considered irreversible. Female sterilization and male sterilization. Emergency contraceptive pill to be consumed in the case of emergency arising out of unplanned or unprotected intercourse. Non-family planning measures. The major non-family planning measures are increasing the mean age of marriage, universality of education, women empowerment, having more awareness programs. Population Policy 2000. National Population Policy finally came into force in February 15, 2000. Immediate objective: to meet the needs of contraception, health infrastructure, health personnel, and to provide integrated services for basic reproductive and child health care. Medium term objective: to lower down the total fertility rates to the replacement level by 2010. Long term objective: to achieve a stable population by 2045. Goals of National Population Policy: to address the unmet needs for basic reproduction, contraception, child health. To make school education up to age 14 free and compulsory. To reduce infant mortality rate to below 13 per 1,000 live births. To reduce maternal mortality rate to below 100 per 1 lakh live births. To achieve universal immunization of children against all vaccine preventable diseases. To promote delayed marriage for girls not earlier than age 18 and preferably after 20 years of age. To achieve universal access to information, counseling and services for fertility regulation and contraception with a wide basket of choices. To promote vigorously the small family norm.